Thinking of registering a trademark in the UK? One of the most important steps is getting your classification right. When you file a trademark, you have to tell the UK Intellectual Property Office what goods or services your trademark will cover. The list of goods and services on an application is called the specification. Trademark protection covers only the particular goods and services that are listed in the specification, so it's important that you include all the goods and services that you might be using your trademark for. IPO is one of 150 countries who uses the NIS classification system to classify goods and services. In the NIS classification, similar goods and services are grouped into 45 different classes. Classes 1 to 34 cover goods, and classes 35 to 45 cover services. The heading of each class tells you the type of goods or services covered in that particular class. The goods and services you include will define the protection covered by your trademark if your application is successful. This is important as it allows similar names to be registered that offer different services. Edward Shoes and Edward IT services are not likely to be confused in the marketplace as they offer different things, so it's okay for them to both exist. Think carefully about what goods and services you are providing to your customers. The key question is, what goods or services do you offer? You need to carefully choose the classes that apply to your business. In the UK, the cost of a trademark application starts at £205, which includes one class. You then pay £60 for each extra class. Picking too many can get expensive quickly, so think carefully about which classes you need and don't need. You can pick as many terms as you like within a class at no extra cost, but don't be tempted to choose goods and services that you do not intend to use the trademark on. You must have an honest intention to trade in all the listed goods and services. You won't be able to add any goods and services once you've filed your application, so it's really important that you get it right. If you forget a class, you'll need a new application. You should plan ahead and only include goods, services you intend to use the mark on within the next 5 years. Let's imagine that Riley is submitting their trademark application for their plumbing and heating business. They can use the pre-approved list of terms to help them select which classes they need. Riley searches for plumbing and identifies terms within Class 37 are what they need. Class 37 is a service. They offer plumbing services and installation of central heating, so they select these terms. Riley also offers complete bathroom installation services, including installation of washroom apparatus. Class 11 offer goods, and they don't make these goods themselves, so they won't need this. We'll talk about this more in a moment. In the next 3 years, Riley plans to open a business premises from which to offer their services. They will also sell various plumbing and heating goods made by others. Class 35 covers retail services, so they may wish to select Class 35 and indicate the retail of the various goods they intend to sell. Riley displays their trademark on the side of their work vehicle and on their work clothing. They do not make and sell those items themselves, so they won't need to apply for vehicles or clothing as they are not offering these items to their customers. This does not mean that they can't put it on the side of their vehicle or clothing. Also, Riley probably uses all sorts of items to carry out their work, such as tools, pipes, tile grout, sealant, etc. But they don't make and sell those goods themselves, so they don't need cover for them. When Riley opens their business premises, they plan to sell bath plumbing fixtures made by others. As they don't make the bath plumbing fixtures or put their brand on them, they won't need to protect them. Retail services under Class 35 will give them the protection they need. Trademark law can be complex. A small mistake in classification could cost you time, money, and even your brand protection. That's why it's worth getting help before you apply. The IPO has a team of classification advisors who can discuss your application with you for free. You can contact them on tmclassificationinquiries@ipo.gov.uk. Alternatively, you can seek professional legal advice from an intellectual property attorney. Their details are available on our website.